All right, it is Friday morning, and you might be at work. You might be playing Splatoon 2, but hopefully, either way, you are tuning in and listening to us because we have a bunch of nothing to say to you today. But you might be wondering, has anything happened in the news this week? I too am wondering that. You might also be curious on what Dave thought about Will Ferrell in an indie flick. Well, let's find out.
Are you serious? Welcome to Forget Being Cool, episode, I don't remember, I think it's 22 for, I don't have the date up. 21
on the 21st.
July 21st. See, look at the opportunity that I had, John, and I missed it. It's Splatoon Day, John.
If we talked about every opportunity that you had and missed, we'd have a really long show.
Yeah, actually, that's like an entire podcast. If I could, remember things, that could
missed
be
opportunities.
Missed opportunities, the podcast. I could probably do that show daily. It could be 3 hours daily.
Oh, man. And it would be nothing but the one amiibo that you cannot get your hands on.
Don't talk to me about the one amiibo. Oh.
Hey, I'm keeping an eye out for it.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Doesn't be refreshing some on Amazon soon.
Doesn't Corrin drop today too? Corrin Player 2? It's going to be on Amazon today. I'm not going to get it.
Why?
Because I'm not going to miss it. I'm always going to miss it. Because I don't know when it's going to go up. I'm now going to check right now. Now I got to check live on the air. Thanks, Nintendo. Corrin Player 2. John, just buy it.
Sold out?
No, I don't know yet.
Oh, well, I'll be following stuff on Twitter. If I see it pop up, I'll buy it.
Corrin Player.
Or I'll FaceTime you, and if you don't respond right away, I'll buy it.
That would be good.
I need to just put your address in my Amazon.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But then I just gotta make sure you pay me afterwards.
No, I'll pay you. I'll gladly pay you. I will send you PayPal the minute you before it even ships, right? But it comes out today. It says it's currently unavailable, but it's not giving me the sold by third-party sellers, so it hasn't gone up yet.
No.
Oh, John.
Let's talk about some things that are on Amazon.
Okay.
And some issues I'm having. You want to start there?
Yeah, we can start by complaining about Amazon. Hi, Amazon.
No. I'm not complaining about Amazon. My beef is not with Amazon, because Amazon's actually been pretty good to me, right? I mean, there was one time when I double ordered something.
Yep.
And I hit them up hey, they just sent it to me. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't want 2 of these.
No.
And apparently I must have just clicked the thing twice. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we can't take it back, but we'll just refund you the money.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, they did. They actually,
nice,
they actually did the same thing for me. I have this futon behind me. See this futon? I ordered
way bigger purchase than what I'm talking about.
Oh no, I bought a cover for it, and I bought the cover and I put it over it, and the minute I put the cover on, the zipper broke on the cover. So obviously not going to.
Yeah, but that's.
So hold on.
But that's a defective thing though.
Right. So I called them. It was sold by a third-party seller, of course, not sold directly by Amazon, because it was cheaper, and I'm an idiot and I don't care. I had them contact the seller. The seller sent me back a label. They sent me back a label that I couldn't ship it in. Then they sent me another label that I also couldn't ship it in for free. So then Amazon's was like, hey, we're just going to refund your money because they're not being helpful. And so then I just kind of kept this futon cover that was broken, and I threw it away, obviously. But they gave me a refund. I didn't have to ship it back. So to be fair, Amazon does the right thing. No,
Amazon's great.
They went to go fight with the seller, and I didn't have to do anything about it.
But here's what I'm referencing here, is that today, as I'd say everyone knows, but probably most people who listen to us know, today Splatoon 2 comes out, right? Or has come out. And because I buy games physically, and I do this because of the discount, because of the discount, and also the ability to resell it at some point if you ever so chose to. Yeah. Well, but with the Nintendo games, that's not really the same purpose, right? I just kind of want to have the game when it comes to Nintendo stuff. No. Because of that, I'm not going to have it till about 2:00 this afternoon. That's about when I expect the mailman to arrive. I don't expect it till 4 or 5. So. Yeah, but you're gonna be at work then anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I won't be able to play it until tonight, but that's fine.
Yeah. But all these other people are able to just wake up and download it. But I mean, granted, let's be honest, it's a Friday. Most people work today, right?
Yep.
So they're not going to be home till after I get it in my hands anyway. I want to say Bobby Paul's posted something like he got like 40 minutes in before work or something. So, but it's one of those things where it's like, man, I just want it. I want it now. I want it now. And you can't do that if you go through Amazon. The other thing is, I told you I ordered that headset.
Yeah.
Releases today, and I won't get mine until Wednesday, which is fine. I mean, I don't need it this weekend. I think it's cool. Like, there's something cool about it. So, but I was hoping to be able to get it today, mess with it today, talk about it on Monday.
Can I use that with my PS4?
Yeah. So here's the thing: is the headset itself. The headset plugs into that little contraption, right? It's got like a 4 foot, I want to say like 3.9 feet is what it says, cord between the headset
and the Splatoon,
and then another like 2.5, 3 foot, I think maybe 3 foot cords from that contraption to where it's going to go. So you can just unplug it from the little contraption
and plug it right into my PS4
plug it into your, and that's what my plan is, because I don't have a headset that works except for the one it comes with, but that works with the PS4. God, I have really got to fix my setup for my microphone here. I think the thing that's holding it's too small.
I'm gonna order this right now, I think.
All right, you see if it tells you you're gonna get yours faster than mine.
Temporarily out of stock.
Okay, and that is why I pre-ordered.
But dear Amazon, well, actually, this is really a message for Nintendo. I'm actually not able to show this; it's way too bright. But this says temporarily out of stock, but you could still purchase it, and it'll ship when it comes into stock. Hi, Nintendo. Can you give Amazon some more information so we can just do that with Amiibo, please? For the love of God.
Yeah, no, that would. Oh, Final Fantasy 15 is $30 on Amazon. I still need to play that game.
Wait,
man.
Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah, it's $30.
Ooh, that's tempting.
Well, here's my problem though: is I have a lot of games I need to get into. Like, I need to.
When the heck am I gonna have time to play that though?
Exactly. That's kind of where my issue is right now. By the time I can get around to playing it, it'll be cheaper somewhere. I'll catch it on like a super sale or use somewhere.
It'll end up being like $18 at GameStop or something, and I'll be bored, and then I'll grab it
eventually. But so all these people, right, have been doing it digitally, and we're waiting up till midnight to be able to play. And apparently, I don't know if you saw this, but it straight up crashed the eShop.
Good.
Like, everyone trying to download it at midnight. Don't say good.
It's awesome. That
bitter because you're not one of the people buying it digitally at midnight.
Doesn't matter to me.
Man, that's some bitterness right there, Dave.
No, actually, I think it's a good thing. It proves that there's a high demand for this game. I appreciate a high demand. That is a good thing for one of my favorite games of the last 10 years.
No, I agree with that. I do agree with that. But I don't know. It's one thing. It's like, really, like, and people complain about this because I want to see on some other systems, if you pre-order it or whatever, it'll like pre-download and you just can't access it till the right time. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Nintendo's ever going to care enough to jump on these things, but that's a very valid argument right there.
Okay,
like, I hear a lot of bad arguments, but that one's good. That one's valid.
I was up till midnight. If I could have started the download and then gone to bed, that would have been ideal. But I never would have wanted to wait for a download at midnight. Like, even if the game, even if the game was pre-installed, like, do I really want to start playing at midnight? Like what? Well, I was up till like 2 a.m. last night, and like that was late enough. And I didn't want to play a game. I wanted to watch that movie. Like,
well, but that was something like Callow was saying, that he was going to just wait till midnight, hit the button to download it, and
then go to bed.
And yeah, well, and him and I was watching, like, him and Mark Carabin were talking over Twitter, and they both eventually just kind of gave up at like 2 a.m. I think Mark Carabin said it was 2 a.m. and he was giving up. I'm like, first of all, good on you, Mark, for making it till 2 a.m. Right?
Yeah.
But geez.
No, not gonna do it. It's all right. I'm not gonna get to play till tonight. I can accept that. I will be ranked 10 in 3 days, because that's how long it seems like it's gonna take.
Yeah, well, I plan on playing a lot on over the weekend and then like on the evenings next week while I'm working the day shift. But So, on the Monday show. So next Monday, or this Monday and Wednesday are gonna be night shows. So if I seem very distracted, it's because I'm actually playing Splatoon while we're talking. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just gonna warn everybody. We might both be playing. Just tune in for Dave and John. Like, get distracted. Maybe John. What we'll do is we'll just cut out all the silences every time we stop talking.
That's a lot of editing to do on a night show.
Yeah. But it'll cut down like our hour and a half to like
10 minutes.
Hour. 10 minutes, 10 minutes of actual conversation.
So otherwise this weekend, I think I had the strangest follower I've ever had on Twitter.
Okay, tell me about this, John.
So I'm being followed, and not just me, myself. I'm sure Bobby Pauls is also, and someone else, Alejandro talks about. Anyway, being followed by a car wash. Being followed by the Twitter account for a car wash. Now, let me tell you how this went down. Because I know you don't really pay attention to what people write on Twitter, and somebody out there don't follow me. So let me tell you how this went down. So he and Alejandro, I think it was Alejandro. I could look back. I'm not going to though. We're talking about Alejandro saying something about he wanted to be on every one of Bobby's shows and to just send him through a guru car wash. And I was like, oh, I've got to find something I can put a picture up that's for a guru car wash. So I looked up like man car wash, like hoping I could find a picture of like a large man going through a car wash. Well, what I found was a GIF of Peter Griffin or Simpson, like putting soap on each other while doing a car wash. Is pretty disturbing.
Okay.
That, and above it, I just wrote the guru car wash. Well, then I believe, like I said, I believe it's Alejandro, but he wrote, then he showed another picture. It was like these large men in like skimpy bathing suits, like dancing in front of a car. And then the actual guru car wash, it's a car wash called the Guru Car Wash in Jersey.
In Jersey. So Jersey. Bobby can actually go there.
Yes, in Jersey. And they posted like Alejandro's picture, and then they put like this like weird looking like what the hell's this like creature looking in front of it, and then he started following me. I think he started following Bobby and whatever, and he actually wrote out to the three of us, hey, if you're ever in Jersey, come by and get a great car wash, blah blah blah. Like, I'm being followed by a car wash. No, I'm not following them back.
Bobby Pauls, Nintendo Guru, get over there. Seriously, right now. Like, I need a YouTube video vlog of you going to this car wash. This is for real. He can really do this, John.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where it's at though, or how far away it is from him. But yeah,
I mean, he's in Jersey. It can't be that far.
Yeah, but his response whenever like the Guru Car Wash started like putting stuff up, he's like, "What is going on?" And I was like, I don't know what's happening anymore. Like I'm lost. I don't know what I've.
I'm gonna go follow. I'm gonna go follow them right now.
To. Don't. I mean, go for it. Whatever. If any of our listeners happen to live somewhere near this and go to the Guru Car Wash, I want to know. Right? I don't normally.
Just come.
Normally, it's one of the things where it's like, if you want to talk to us, whatever. This time, I want someone to actually like go on a mission and send me a picture of them by the Guru Car Wash. Like, if anyone's around this place,
I think Bobby might be the closest of all of us.
You don't know who listens.
Okay, somebody in Jersey who's listening. Yeah, you're right. I don't know who listens. That's what you guys got to tell us on Twitter.
Hi, we listen. There was something else I was going to make sure I told you about that I hadn't talked to you. Oh, did I tell you? So I have a new shirt that I tried to FaceTime you yesterday to get you to look at the shirt that I got and help me understand the shirt.
Oh, okay. I've got a story about this, but okay. Anyway, I'm ready.
So I still haven't got it. I still don't understand the shirt, right? And you might have to actually look at this. So, okay. So for any of those people out there that like watching Twitch, that are Twitch fans, all right, my brother-in-law used to work for Twitch up until sometime recently. And by work from him, he did contract work, and he was also like an accountant. Like my brother-in-law is the guy when a company needs help fixing themselves in their accounting department or fixing themselves money-wise or whatever. Like, he might be someone you go find, right? He's
That's a
smart to a scary degree.
That's a pretty cool company to have to go fix. No.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, is my brother-in-law. So if you picture a gamer, and then you picture the opposite of a gamer, but not in the jock way, but in the like educational way, right? So still nerdy, but nowhere near a gamer. And he still loves outdoors. So I think once he just hiked some big mountain in Washington State for his 50th birthday or whatever.
Wow, your brother's way older than you.
My brother-in-law, yeah.
Oh, brother-in-law.
Well,
brother-in-law.
Okay. Yeah, so he's my wife's oldest brother, and her youngest brother is still 10 years older than her.
Oh, well, that's a funny.
So there's three of them that are way older, and then yeah. So,
anyway,
greenie. So, oh yeah, so he worked for them, but he doesn't do games. He doesn't do any kind of gaming, any of that stuff, right? And he was kind of thrown off by the work culture, I guess, at Twitch, because everyone comes in like jeans and t-shirts and whatever else, because they're all just, programmers and stuff, and that's how they want to be comfortable. And he's all more like wear nice clothes to work and stuff.
Right.
From, I guess they did a Halloween thing or whatever, and his little group that he was part of all dressed up like characters from Mario Kart and had like the cars around him and stuff, and he got into it and whatever. But he sent me this shirt. My mother-in-law's here. He sent me a shirt from my mother-in-law, and it's an official Twitch shirt. I'm assuming it's one you just get from them, maybe working there or something. I don't know. It's a Christmas shirt, so it's got all these. It's got 9 or 12 gingerbread men, and they all have a little Twitch symbol in their chest, and they all have different colored like scarves on, or like a pattern to the color of the scarves. And then the bottom one is crying, like the Binding of Isaac kind of crying.
Okay.
Right. And one of his legs have been bitten off. And apparently this means something. Like apparently there's an explanation to why the shirt has what it has. And I have no idea. Like none. I know nothing.
I mean, are all the gingerbread men kind of characters or something? And this is just like a Binding of Isaac? Are they all like indie characters that you don't even recognize?
Binding of Isaac is something that Twitter or Twitch cares about. I don't know. I don't know. I can't understand it.
People play that on Twitch a lot. Was that a big popular Twitch game? I don't understand the.
I don't
understand the Twitch community at all. Like, I just don't. No offense to those who like to stream on Twitch or those who like watching Twitch. Like, I just don't get it.
Hey, well, but if one of us gets a better computer, we'll start doing the show on Twitch.
Oh no, of course we will, because Twitch is a much widely spread user based version of live streaming, but.
Yeah,
YouTube makes it a little bit more convenient for us at the time. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Speaking of live streaming, though,
I can't.
So this weekend,
I can't help you with this shirt, John. I have no idea.
I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll just post a picture on Twitter and see if anyone out there can help me, because I don't want to call him and ask him. Although I kind of probably will at some point. Be like, I don't get it. It's a nice shirt. Like, it's super comfy, right? And I will probably wear it around. I was going to wear it today, and then I realized it had a bunch of gingerbread men on it. So I don't know if I want to wear it. Christmas shirt right now, but
yeah, that's a little weird.
But I don't know, it's a nice shirt.
Winter
nice shirt. He always gives me nice shirts. It's weird.
He works for cool companies.
Cool shirts. He has worked for this cool company. I don't think the other companies he worked for are cool.
Companies get cool shirts. Like, if you work for like a cool company, like, they always have cool shirts. Like, if you work for Apple, you get cool shirts. You work for Twitch, apparently you get cool shirts. YouTube people get cool shirts.
Why are the people of Dacespace not getting cool shirts?
Because I don't have any money, John.
Man. Switching companies.
We're
so
more
speaking of streaming, though,
about having other things, John. Cool shirts are in the plans, but they
we need to, as soon as school is out, as soon as school it gets back in, right? We are going to drop down and design a few of these. And we'll get them up on some of those services where we don't make them, we just design them,
and people can
buy them.
Right.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of streaming, just want to remind people, I am hoping to be streaming Destiny 2. It could be called Destiny 2 Jonny Fails Terribly, or something like that. but I have to stream it on Mixer because I'm doing it straight from my Xbox. So Sean, I think Sean and I are going to try to do it on Saturday morning. Ben should be involved in that. If we do it, I think Sean talked about doing like this co-streaming thing, which is something Mixer lets you do. Anyway, if you're going to be around Saturday morning, just through the weekend, just follow me on Mixer through the weekend. And then afterwards, completely unfollow me because I'll probably not stream anything again until I get Resident Evil 7, which I have to pick up at some point.
I'm gonna play Splatoon on Saturday morning.
Yeah, but
tomorrow morning.
But if you do that and we're playing Destiny, you also need to be watching us just for funsies.
No, I gotta hit rank 10.
Why?
10.
Okay, so explain this to me, Dave. Why is this so important to you? This game is going to be around for a long time. Yeah. Why?
Because I want to play. Because I want to play Tower Control right now.
Do you really like Tower Control? I was never a big fan.
I love Tower Control. Tower Control is my favorite because it's fun.
Why?
It's super chaotic and ridiculous.
But see, here's the thing with honestly my issue. Mm-hmm. Here's my thing with Tower Control. Mm-hmm. Right. So what makes Splatoon different, right, is that it's not about killing the other people. It's about painting the ground. You can die 1,000 times, kill no one, and still get the highest score if you paint enough. Now, granted, if you're dying that many times, you're probably not painting enough. But Tower Control's the complete opposite. Tower Control is all about killing the people at top and standing there and not getting killed.
Sean says we need to stop the show and play Splatoon. We can't, John. Or Sean, we can't.
Sean, we explained this. If you'd been listening at the beginning of the show, Sean, you would know that neither one of us have it right now.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sean, hold on. I'm talking to Sean because Sean's listening live. Sean, make sure you download the Destiny 2 beta on your Xbox. Make sure it's downloaded before you go to work in case you get a chance to play tonight. All right. Okay. If not, tomorrow.
So look, I love Turf War. Okay. I think Turf War is a really fun mode and it's super cool, but I really like the chaos of Tower Control, John. That's all it is. I know it's not as unique. It's not as, it's not as different as any other shooter, but I think the way that you play Splatoon is unique enough, like the squids and the inks and the like rolling and swimming around and stuff like that feels different enough to me than any other shooter that the game still feels different, even if you're playing what is kind of a similar mode. Like I also like Rainmaker mode a lot.
Is that where you have the thing you have to get back to your base?
Yeah, you get the like big tornado gun.
I was never good at that one.
I don't know if I'm any good at it, but I enjoy it. I'm better at Tower Control, but I don't like the one where you have to paint the sections, splat zones. I think that mode is dumb. It's really dumb.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of that one. What I'm looking forward to with just playing a lot is not necessarily being able to play like the ranked stuff. Although I mean, I'll play it, sure. But like unlocking the stuff so you can upgrade the stuff you're wearing more. Because the thing I remember on the last one is there was one of the things that you make it wherever you went into the paint, you were invisible.
Yeah.
Because normally they'd see like a circle and see someone there. But there's one that you make it where you were invisible. And that was my favorite thing. So you could like swim up and sneak up behind people.
Well, it's also if you're not moving. They can see you if you're moving normally.
But it won't have like a circle floating on the screen around you. Like, so normally when you're in the paint, there's like a circle floating around the screen that shows that there's someone there.
Yeah, but if you're not moving, that circle kind of disappears. Because you can.
Yeah, but there's a thing you could get attached to your clothing that made it where that circle's never there.
Right. Okay.
Like you can move around like completely invisible. And that's what I love to have.
Okay, so here's my opinion of those things, John. I find a set that I like, and like a combination of abilities that I like, and then I really stop caring about unlocking and upgrading and doing that stuff. Right? Like, so sometimes I have the stupidest looking outfit and like moves, like the stupidest looking thing ever, but I really like the ability to have extra ink and the ability to swim faster and to be hidden. Right? Like those three things combined, like that's all that matters to me. So then I stop unlocking clothes and crap. Like I stopped doing those upgrades. Like I don't That's a little bit of my problem, but whatever.
No, and I understand that. I don't really care how my Inkling looks.
Stock up.
Although I have to ask.
Yeah.
I have to ask this. We're talking about how our Inkling looks. So when you got to build your Inkling,
I have
right at the very beginning. Did you play the beginning
of the Splatfest?
Did you play Splatfest?
No, I didn't even get to touch it. I know how it works, John. You pick an eye color and a skin color, and that's it.
But there was pants. You had 3 pants options, and I wanted to know what pants options you chose.
Well, I don't know what they were, so I didn't pick them, John.
I hate you so much every single day.
I was at work. I would have been able to play for 15
You had
minutes.
like a week and a half or 2 weeks to play that opening part.
I didn't even install it. I didn't even download it.
I need to make sure I took it off mine.
What?
Oh, by the way, after I get this, I want to say it'll finally fill up. I'll finally have like the full array of games. I almost bought a new game yesterday. I didn't tell you this, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
I almost bought a new game yesterday. And when I say this, there wasn't a specific one I was going to buy. Like I almost just needed to buy a new game.
Okay.
And here's why.
That's a problem.
So Wednesday, we did our show in the morning, right? Wednesday. And so I went to sleep at like, I don't know, 9:30 or so, 10, something like that. Woke up at like 2. So I had, woke up 1:30 or so. Anyways, I got about 3.5 hours of sleep. Went to work that night. Worked all night long. I don't think I busted out a video game system the whole time I was there.
Oh.
Yeah. I brought one. I brought my GameCube. I think I busted out my 3DS for a few minutes. That was it. I was burned out of everything at that moment. I got relieved an hour early.
That's nice.
Drove home. Well, I was for a reason, right? So I drove home, picked up my wife, and headed up to the hospital, right? Where it's called the physician's hospital. So it's like for like private practice doctors to do surgeries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we go up there, 6 o'clock in the morning. We're there till about 9-ish in the morning. So about 3 hours or so we're there. I've been up since 1:30 in the afternoon. She's having foot surgery. So I'm just out in the waiting room, which by the way was 1, insanely cold, and 2, not very comfortable to try to like fall asleep in the chair. So I bust out
that's how waiting rooms are.
Yeah. Well, I bust out my Switch and I'm going to start playing. Nothing was catching me. Like nothing I had was catching me to play. Like I played some ARMS, but I realized I was too tired to actually like think that fast. I didn't really feel like playing Zelda at the moment, which I honestly have not really gotten into the DLC yet. Like I cannot wait till the next one, and I will probably do more on this one, but I think I need a bigger break between the 95 hours I put into Zelda and now.
I haven't even touched the DLC and I bought it. I haven't even put Zelda in since the DLC came out.
Oh well, it's still good. It's still fun. I will play through it more, just not yet. But I'm sitting there and I'm just like looking at my Switch, and I'm like, I was able to get on the Wi-Fi and stuff at the hospital, and I almost bought a game, but I didn't know what to buy. And I was like, I'm going to regret anything else I buy right now, so I stopped myself. And I also didn't know how long it's going to take to download it because I don't know how fast the Wi-Fi was.
Right. You might not even have got it. You probably wouldn't even have gotten a game. You would have had to sit there and just wait.
If it was one of the smaller ones, it might have been okay. There's a few smaller ones that looked all right.
You should get those
like
those Neo Geo games. What is IME? Can I ask what that is? Because it looks like it looks like I Am Setsuna, but
it's not. I mean, I want to say that the script is similar, maybe, but IME is a game where it's a puzzle game, but you control these 2 cats. And if you push to the right, they both go to the right until one of them hits a wall, and then the other one will keep going till it hits a wall, right? And I think you have to, and if you jump, they both jump. Like whatever you do, they both do. And you're trying to solve puzzles that way.
It's like
it could be fun.
Like a basically like there's 2 things and I'm platforming with both of them.
Yes. Kind
this
of.
actually sounds really fun.
It could be good. It's like $9 or something like that, $10.
No, don't.
It could be worth
it. I got Splatoon.
Oh. I picked up a new game last night for the PS4.
Okay, what'd you pick up?
Bastion.
Uno?
No, Bastion.
Why wouldn't you pick up Uno?
We need to do that sometime.
I want to play Uno with you, John.
Remind me, we'll pick up Uno at some point when we have enough people to play Uno with. But no, I picked up Bastion. It was on sale for like $4, $5.
Okay.
Played it yet, but I picked it up. I was like going through the sale, like this week's sale or whatever, and I saw that and I jumped on it. There's one other thing I was going to tell you that purchase wise, and I cannot remember what it is now. Oh, did you see? And oh shit, man. Okay, I've got some more stuff I need your help with though.
Okay, well then let's handle this. This is what this point of the show is. John gets help from Dave. Dave is very useless in help. Did Corn Player 2 go up on Amazon yet? Hi guys.
I have not seen. Well, Nintendo should send me I follow them like to where I get the reports from them.
All right, I'm gonna turn on their reports. I follow them, but
from them, turn it on from them. They usually have it up right away when it happens. Or actually, if you're looking for Amiibo, there's that Amiibo whatever thing that Bobby's always talking about.
I'll find it.
So, two things I'm looking at spending money on, and I'm trying to figure this out. Right, one is Axiom Verge. Is the Switch game is pre-orderable. The physical copy for the Switch is available for pre-order. It's $40. And I'm worried, like I want it, but I'm worried I'm going to not like it because like how poorly I did with like Super Metroid and how I couldn't really get through it because it kind of annoyed me. I'm worried that that's going to be the case for this.
Why do you want this then, John?
Because it looks really cool and it looks fun and it's gotten really good reviews.
But you've got enough games.
Yeah, but eventually I'll need it.
No, you won't, because you're going to keep getting games.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure I am. But what I want to do, especially for the Switch, is I want to build up a big enough library. And I always have the game cartridges, with me because I keep them in the big case. It holds like 20 cartridges. Right. But I want to have enough of them with me so that whenever I'm in that moment, I always want to play something. I will have a large enough variety that like, oh, I can just play this. I'm not in the mood for that. I just want to play this,
Don't you worry about don't you worry about oversaturation? Like having 2 minutes to choose from? Like how you ever like
I've had that problem.
You ever pull up Netflix and you just like look at Netflix and you're like, I don't know what to watch. And then you flip through Netflix for like 2 hours and you're like, I didn't watch anything.
Yeah, you watched Netflix is what you did.
Right.
I need someone out there who's played Axiom Verge to let me know how much like Super Metroid this game is. Is it one of those things where you're just finding new powers that allows you to go new places, or where you have to shoot every inch of the ground to find holes that you can't see that will allow you to move forward? This is what I need to know. Because if it's just one of those things where you have to go different places and find new powers or whatever, then that's fine. But if I have to find hidden things just to progress, then I'm not going to enjoy it. Thing number 2.
I'm going to tell you to skip it, John.
Oh, but it looks so cool, and it's a physical copy.
I'm still telling you to skip it.
Okay. Thing number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sean says Axiom Verge is hard.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll skip this one. We'll see.
You don't need it. I mean, that's the point. Like, there's
you're right.
There's so much other things to play that like this is one you can skip.
You're right. Okay. Dilemma number 2.
Yeah.
My GameStop Power Pro whatever thing has expired.
Mm-hmm.
I need to renew it. Right. I obviously don't care about the magazine. It's nice to have it because I earn points, although I don't earn points fast enough really for it to really, really matter. And it's nice to get the somewhat discount on games, right?
Pre-owned and yeah.
But the other option I could have, instead of paying that $15, I could pay $30 and get, was it 1 or 2 year deal or whatever with Best Buy.
Gamers Club Unlocked or whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah, they do points things.
Okay.
They also do discounts on all new video game stuff. So all the Amiibos, new video games, they do it just like they do the same discount as Amazon. And in theory, I could just do it through them. And as long as I know I can go pick it up that day, I can possibly get it earlier in the day if I pre-order it through them. So
here's the question. How far away is the Best Buy versus your GameStop?
Oh, huge difference. GameStop's a mile away from me. Best Buy there's 2 of them. They're both about 15 minutes away.
Yeah. See, so it's not going to be that beneficial for you, Joe.
Well, but so you're right in that aspect, but the GameStop one doesn't give me a discount on new games. It doesn't give me 20% off brand new games.
Yeah, but do you want to go all the way to Best Buy?
Right. I don't know.
Does that bother you? Because like that would bother me. Like going all the way to the Best Buy it's a 25-minute drive from here though, John. So
Dave, I love you, man, but I have a car I can drive.
Yeah, thanks, John. I got that. But even then, right? That wouldn't have been worth it here. because it's still 25 minutes away by car. Okay. So to go out to the Best Buy is a pain regardless. Because I had to go all the way from
how often. Okay, here's where my concern comes in. Right. And why I probably won't do that, although I'm still contemplating it. I like the 20% off and also on like all the new stuff. But on. Yeah, but the upside is I could pick something up at 9 o'clock in the morning instead of waiting until 2 o'clock in the afternoon if I'm off that day.
I don't think my Best Buy is open. I don't think my Best Buy is open till 11.
Oh, ours is open. So maybe it's 10. Ours is open pretty early. Walk around Best Buy and going up there and stuff like that. My big concern is if I don't renew the one for GameStop, I lose that discount on used games.
Why don't you just do both?
So $5. I could buy a new game for that.
It only feels like that because you let your GameStop thing expire.
Yeah, no, I know.
Because if we were just talking about the $30 Best Buy Gamers Club Unlocked or whatever, then you would be debating whether that was just okay. And I think that is, but the argument, the dilemma and argument you're in right now is both. But the problem is you get Amazon, and how often are you really going to want to drive out 15 minutes to go pick up?
No, I agree. And that's why I haven't done it to this point. Right. And that's why I probably won't do it. So I don't know. I need to go up there because I think I saw something where I can get a buy two, get one free used game deal. And now they got the PS4. There's a few bigger games that would actually make that a lot more worth it. Like I could buy.
That's the GameStop thing.
For like $4. Yeah.
You get that when you get that when you. That's when you renew. You get that when you renew.
Yeah. So maybe I'll do that this weekend. I'll go up there.
You get two relatively new PS4 games, like $50 games.
Yeah.
Right. As pre-owned, and then you get another one. Like you saved $50 when you're talking about.
No, you're right.
The 15,
you're right.
You actually save the money anyway. So who cares?
Yeah. No, you're right. Maybe I'll just do that. All right, Dave.
That's how I justify it.
We've rambled for a while. You want to hear some music?
Yeah, sure, John. You can play music.
Did you have anything else before the music?
I did, but I don't care. It's fine.
Did you? No. Did you need help? Do you need a little?
No, it's
little
okay.
therapy.
No, we're good.
I feel like I've just robbed you of something.
Maybe we'll talk about how I feel like how you take this whole segment on yourself every Monday. We'll talk about it on Monday. But you'll probably have more than enough things to interrupt me that we'll just talk about your problems again.
Are you thinking the first segment of every show is not Johnny gets to ramble about whatever? Is that not what we named it?
No, it's not.
Okay, so after the music, we'll have Dave's rebuttal time. We'll just call it Dave's rebuttal. But we're far enough in, I think I should play some music, and then we can talk about whatever. Because you realize, right, we don't need a format. Although I have determined that doing a 3-day-a-week show, we kind of do need some sort of format. Otherwise,
no, we need a rotation of things we do, but we can change things.
Yeah.
I did have one thing I wanted to talk about, but
what? No.
No. Play the music. Play the music, John.
Spin that, DJ. Spin that shit. No.
No.
I want to say that was from like 8 Mile.
I
don't know if you know this about me. I'm pretty gangster.
Are you really?
No.
I'm stalling for your music, John. Come on.
Okay, so if you listen to IGN's Game Scoop, I guarantee you've heard this song. But this is one from Daemon Hatfield, who was gracious enough a while back to give me permission to play his music. His music is not specifically video game music, but he's a video game writer for IGN for however long. And his music's really cool. And this is one he's definitely played. I think this might be my favorite song by him. It's from, I don't know, the album is 1985, I believe. The song is called 1985. There's an acoustic version and a non-acoustic. This is the non-acoustic version. If you like this, all the links, you go to forgetbeingcool.com. This is episode 21, even though Dave couldn't remember his episode 21. This is episode 21. Click on there. It'll have the links to take you to this. You can buy his music. I'm sure it's also like all over iTunes and whatever else. So Here is 1985 from Daemon Hatfield. Hold on. I know I'm an idiot.
Come on, John. Stalled for you. I gave you plenty of time.
Run away as far as I could go. Teach the dogs to pull a sleigh through the white and drifting snow. You brought home a magic box in time for Christmas Day. I chased stars and busted blocks till the feeling went away. Needles on the carpet, ice behind your eyes, on my best behavior till Santa Claus arrives. In another castle, trying to survive the storm that took us all in 1985. You walked out into the wind to warm up Grandma's car, but you never came back in, lost beyond the fog of war. Scrolls unfold in front of me, and I am in control. Wires from the old TV through my hands and to my soul. Needles in a vacuum, ice behind your eyes, on my best behavior till Santa Claus arrives. In another castle, trying to survive the storm that took us all in 1985. In 1985. In 1985. In 1985. In 1985.
So forgetting is that
people are watching you during the song.
No, that's fine. No, we will one day we will rectify how that all looks when songs are playing, right? And I also realized I'm in my son's room, so I could have brought all kinds of toys out here to have him dance in front of the camera. But no, one thing I keep forgetting is that when I do my sound is set up to come out of my headphones of the other computer, and so if I've listened to my computer on headphones, then it's not set to the right volume coming out, and all my little markers on my soundboard are set for that computer to be coming out at a certain volume. So it was very quiet at first.
Do you realize that Hey Pikmin comes out in a week?
I don't care, honestly.
No, I just want the amiibo.
Oh, is that the one with the three of them sitting on the anchor?
Yes.
That one too, but I don't know if I wanted enough to, like, I don't want to fall into that rabbit hole. I want to be okay without having some of these.
It's already pre-ordered, and I pick it up in 7 days, and it's paid.
I could have pre-ordered it, and maybe I should have, but I'm okay.
Anyway,
what'd you think of the song, though? I love that song.
No, I like it a lot.
And appropriately, Sean in the chat typed in "scoop."
Yep. Anyway, I want to get one more ramble and complain out of the way, John.
Oh, I want to hear it, man. I feel bad.
So this is all your fault because you went on from your Christmas shirt thing on and onward. Okay. When you FaceTimed me yesterday, I was playing Rock Band, right?
You were.
I was playing Rock Band 4. Old living room.
Now, this is the second time I FaceTimed you, because the first time, I don't know, I think you were just ignoring me.
When? Like earlier in the day?
I don't know. It was hours earlier.
I was probably in Spider-Man Spider-Man Homecoming for the second time. Is probably what I was doing.
What you're saying is a movie for the second time is not as important as your co-host?
No, because you turn your phone off in the movie theater, John. Don't you know this? We watched an entire movie where people get killed for not turning their phones off.
Oh, that's right.
So number one, I turn my phone off when I go to the movies. I even turn my watch off when I go into the movies because I have some decency. Okay. So I was seeing Spider-Man Homecoming for the second time with my dad. It was fun. Okay. Then I came home. I was playing Rock Band 4 with some of the best living room clutter community people ever, including Wookie and Jackie Morissette. Right? Awesome, great time.
In this, you're all playing together, like online,
yes,
co-op.
Online in a band. Ewok is playing drums with his fancy electrical drum kit, and Jackie was playing guitar and bass. We were swapping back and forth. Anyway, hi Harmonix Music Studios. Can I make a complaint here, John? I'm gonna make a complaint.
You can make a complaint. I wouldn't make a complaint to them because they don't listen.
Well,
not to us.
Well, they used to. They used to listen to me. They used to. I know they used to. So I know they don't listen to this, but I'm still gonna file a complaint. And here's why. I haven't played this game in months. I've played it probably 3 times since I stopped doing living room clutter. Right. Okay. All of which times have been playing with these same people online. Okay.
Okay.
Hi. The online by now should be stable and working. And it's about the furthest thing from online and stable and working. You have to create basically a lobby, John. You go into the game, you create an online lobby, then you invite friends. Well, when you go to click the create the lobby, Rock Band Central's network, their servers, crash every single time. So you have to try to create a lobby about 37 times, and this is not an exaggeration, at least 37 times before it even lets you create a lobby, right? Now, here's the new bug. Hi, Harmonix again. You create this lobby, you get this person in here, and you can play together online. It's fine. But if you go back out to the lobby, add this third person into the lobby, now the other person who originally created the lobby, which wasn't me because I spent 27 minutes trying to create a lobby, gets kicked out after you play the first song. And because of the way they wrote their menus and their menu options, you can't go back out to the lobby to re-add them, and they can't join mid-song. So now you're stuck playing the other 2 songs in the set list because you all get to pick a song, and no one can rejoin.
This happens every single time, or y'all fixed it?
No, this happened to us every single time. And then we gave up.
Kept going.
Well, yeah, we would play the next 2 songs, and then we would go back out, re-add them. We would play a song, and then we'd re-add them. It was a mess. It was an absolute freaking mess. It should work by now. There's no reason this shouldn't work by now. This is months. And this is why people don't play your game, Harmonix, and this is why people are not buying DLC, and this is why people are angry. You guys, you couldn't even make matchmaking. You have to play online with friends. You have to have friends to play with online. Otherwise, you can't play online at all. It's so bad, John. It
sounds terrible. But I can't imagine playing that game online and having it being anywhere near as fun as if you're playing with friends in your house.
No, it's not. But it is still fun to be playing with your friends on party chat.
I guess maybe it's more fun than just playing by yourself.
Yeah.
Now, when you're playing party chat, so you have headsets on, right?
I didn't. I just let it come out of the TV.
And then what gave the sound from you to them?
My PlayStation camera.
You have a PlayStation camera?
Yeah, I bought one just to stream Rock Band 4 when the game came out.
If I can find one of those cheap enough, I want to pick it up because I do want to stream randomly, and that's the only way I can do it, and people see this disgusting looking face of mine.
Does the Slim even have a port for that thing on the back of it?
It has a port.
Does it have a PlayStation camera port?
Is that one different than other ports?
It's proprietary. Because we're talking about Sony.
Then no, it's gonna have to because it's gonna want to do it for the freaking VR stuff.
Does that use the same thing?
It uses that same camera.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Anyway, point of this is Rock Band 4 is still broken. The game is still super fun. It was super fun to play the game again and do this, but god dang it, John. Hey, guys, anybody who complains about getting dropped out of like 2 Splatoon matches today when the servers are getting hounded tonight, please shut your face. Like, please shut up. There are so much worse things out there than anything that Nintendo's done. I have never dropped so many matches ever. And there's no reason for it. Because there's not actually anything happening between the two players except that the scores are getting added together. Like it's not like it's like a shooter. It's not even like Mario Kart.
Do you see their bars and what they hit? Like next year?
But that's all being done on my end. Like it's
okay,
not
I was just curious.
But it's not like I need to see it. And it's there only because it is. But it's not actually important to the gameplay.
Now, is it problematic if you have someone doing the singing part of it? Because of the voice chat stuff too?
Depends on how they have their setup set up. And in the old games, it would
their setup.
Yeah, setup. Studio. If the old game would mute them properly, usually, I think.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done a lot of it. The PlayStation camera thing screws up vocals on a whole nother level of explanation that I don't even want to try to explain to you. But
okay.
Anyway, game's still fun, but Jesus God, anybody who complains about online experiences, nobody has done this more poorly than Harmonix. And if I hear somebody complain about Splatoon drops, I'm gonna freak out.
Okay.
That was my point.
You know what else? Speaking of Splatoon drops and Splatoon and online and being broken, have you seen that like the app, the Switch online app is like, and maybe it'll change at 11 o'clock my time, which would be 9 o'clock Pacific, which is when things happen for Nintendo in the US. Maybe it'll be actually looking right, but I mean, the app looks exactly the same. You'd think the game was out. When you click on the game, it would tell you more than just, here's the things you will be able to do.
Well, it doesn't do anything until you actually you've started playing the game. You know that.
Is that what it is?
You know that, right?
Well, but the app looks like the app should do more than what it's doing right now.
Yes, but it does if you actually have a save on the cloud playing the game.
Okay. There's no cloud save.
Yes, there is.
What? There's no cloud save for Nintendo stuff.
There is, though, and they're just not talking about it. How do you think that? How do you think that connects to that thing?
I don't know. Okay.
The people who have review copies, hi Marty, hi Game Explain, who also showed this off in a video. Once you've started,
hi Adam Leonard, not to brag.
Adam Leonard, yeah. Once you started playing this game, it starts filling in those gaps.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that happens this afternoon. I have to go shopping this afternoon, possibly about the time the game shows up. And well, I have to go buy beer making supplies, and I'm also going to go buy some $2 Chuck. Do you know about $2 Chuck?
Nope, I have no idea what that is.
Okay, I know you're not really a wine drinker.
No, not really a drinker in general. I go out to the bar like once, twice a week now, apparently, and go get wings, but that's it.
I don't drink a lot of wine, but I like having it available just in case.
Okay.
My mother-in-law's here, and she drinks a lot of wine. Right? Do you know Trader Joe's, the grocery store?
Yes.
High-end. Mm-hmm. Okay. Excuse me. Trader Joe's has this wine that's for them, and it's pretty decent quality. Now, I'm not a wine connoisseur, right? So it's pretty decent quality, like in my book. It's $2 a bottle, and it's called Charles something or another. So it's $2 Chuck. It's the greatest deal ever.
And
it's such a good deal.
Good. Who cares?
Exactly.
I mean, like,
so I'm gonna go pick up like 10 bottles of it today.
If you like it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, and I can see why you like it. The joke that 3 people will ever get.
Yeah.
All right, Dave. I'm gonna run some news headlines by you.
Okay, I'm ready. Is the first one Splatoon 2 is released today?
Maybe. I don't know. Let's go see. I'm doing this to Polygon.
Hi, We the Nerdy. Hey, Sean.
Yeah, We the Nerdy. We did the We the Nerdy, but Eric Bland, that's his name, right?
I don't remember who does
Eric
the news
Bland?
over. No, I don't
He
know. That.
didn't post any new updates, so I can't use that. So here's just some news up. Here's just some updates here. An unreleased level from the original Crash Bandicoot is coming to the Insane Trailer remaster, or Insane Trilogy remaster. Have you seen that?
Somehow I missed this. Is it Stormy Ascent though? It's
I
gotta
don't
be Stormy
know.
Ascent.
I don't know, but apparently you can get it for free for a limited time. But you have to look into that more.
Okay, well, it's probably Stormy Ascent, which is like the hardest level ever in the history of platforming games. Period. And it's completely done and finished. But it never got put in the game. You could unlock it using a Game Shark, which is so people have done it.
Yeah,
and it's really hard not only because it's a super complicated, like lots of timing and pattern things that like are super precise, but also the way that Crash controlled in the original game was so bad that this becomes even more difficult than it ever should have been.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see if people can actually do this on the Insane Trilogy, though, because I really don't think this game is even possible to beat. I still think IGN lied. I think IGN got paid to lie.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I feel so bad about this game. I actually hate my PS4. I actually hate it. I actually hate the console now.
That's funny because now that I have the PS4, it will be my go-to place to play single-player games.
No, it's my absolute least favorite console in the history of forever.
Oh, see, I'm liking it. I like the controller.
I bought it for Rock Band 4. Rock Band 4 was a disappointment. I got excited for No Man's Sky. That was a disappointment. I got excited for the Crash Insane Trilogy. That was a disappointment. I'm done.
It's funny. It's funny that you're basing this on the fact that you want to play these games that like almost no one should have gotten excited for, and they all disappointed you.
The three games that mattered to me most on this console have absolutely failed me. And sure, like I liked Ratchet and Clank, right? And I know there's been some other good games that have been on both, but like my Xbox has surprisingly surprised me much more than this console, and I'm so mad about that. Why did I buy this thing? It's a piece of junk. I should have thrown it in the trash the day I bought it. The HDMI ports are bad. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. It's the worst console ever. I like my Wii U. I like my Wii U significantly more than I like my PS4.
No, I mean,
like
I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I just think it's funny your reasoning. Like what led to this is hilarious to me. Okay. Apparently, let's see, where am I at here? Are you playing Pokemon Go this weekend?
I've been playing Pokemon Go for the last year every day for my entire last year of my life.
Well, aren't they doing like the big, it says when to log on for Pokemon Go Fest rewards this weekend? So are they doing like some big thing like in Chicago or something like that?
Yeah, they're doing something in Chicago. It's a big thing. They're like getting all the teams together to fight over these controls, and there's like some sort of bonus for catching different types of stuff. I don't know if this really affects me in any way, except that I'm still just going to keep kind of playing the game casually. They're going to drop legendaries at some point soon, but they're going to do it in Chicago first. They're not going to do it here. They broke the hack for those who like to spoof and cheat. They broke it, so they broke it right before so that no one's going to be able to get over there. And I don't know. It's exciting, but it's also like I'm not going to Chicago. So if something exciting happens here, it'll be cool, but I don't think anything's going to. I'm just going to keep catching stuff.
Okay. Apparently, I just like this headline. I'm not going to get into this one, but this one is this puzzle in the new Professor Layton game is just cruel. I've never played a Professor Layton game. I think maybe I should give him a try someday if I can find it really cheap.
Yeah, but don't all the stories like continue from each other, so like it's really important to actually play all of them.
I don't know, man. I don't know enough about it. Did you see that Nintendo has done a trademark thing for the N64 controller again?
No, I didn't see that, but that makes Super Mini any N64 collector's a classic edition.
Yeah, so that's the thing is like I want to say they did this for the same thing for the Super Nintendo controller a little while back.
Yeah, but
and then that came out, and so now that people are seeing this patent happen, people are just assuming that this is next.
I actually don't assume that.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't. I'm just saying that's what people are saying.
I don't think there's a correlation between these two things in any way, shape, or form at all. That would be my assumption. Are you okay, John?
Why not? Well, then why would they be doing this, Patton?
Just to keep control over that extremely iconic controller. Because people still make USB controllers that are N64 controllers, and they probably still make a portion of money off licensing, and why not?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
well, maybe it's the case.
I mean that would be what I would think. And I don't think this actually means we're going to get anything super cool out of it.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we'll. I mean, oh god, I don't want to get into this too far, but if I cannot get my hands on that Super Nintendo Mini whatever thing, then I definitely will not care if an N64 one comes out.
If it becomes difficult, John, we're going to have to cancel that show that day. You know that, right?
What day is it?
It'll be a Friday when that Super NES comes out.
Oh yeah. We'll probably just do it. We'll figure something out.
We'll do it live from our GameStop lines.
Yeah, we could possibly do that. Okay. Did you ever play the original Doom?
Nope, never played a Doom game in my life. Not even the
Okay, so the original Doom had this picture. Like you've seen the picture though, the guy with the two guns. He's got a little mask on and whatever. Apparently, the identity of who that was based on finally came out. And there's a legendary game developer, Brenda Romero. I don't know who that is. Maybe I should.
Okay.
But apparently her husband, John Romero, who is also a game developer, he was the model for the original Doom guy.
Cool.
Apparently Dave doesn't care.
I have no opinion.
Understandable. Let's see what else we got here. There's a headline.
You didn't care about Pokemon Go either, so shush.
No, I mean I did enough to mention. I could have skipped over it. So there's a headline here that says, "This is how you make Battlefront 2's Janina Gavankar cry." I don't know what the headline is or what the thing is, but that's kind of funny.
Breaking news, everybody. Not this will matter to anybody except for Sean in the live chat. Cloud Player 2 is reavailable at GameStop right now if you need Cloud Player 2.
Are you getting it?
I already had it.
Oh.
Well, I've already
I really got to adjust my mic setup because I keep bumping it. Keep bumping the cord.
John, I'm getting stressed out.
About what?
Core and Player 2. If I miss another Amazon pre-order or another Amazon purchase.
I will kind of help you keep an eye on this.
All right, I'm sending you my address right now.
Okay. There's that one here that says Nintendo Switch online apps voice chat is already turning people off. Now, this was on the 19th, right? So it wasn't actually active. So who cares?
Nobody's used it yet.
Hey, did you play The Wolf Among Us?
No, why would I play that?
Because it was a really good game. But apparently people have been like asking for the second one to come out, and they have announced that it will come out next year.
Exciting.
Yeah. Speedrunner beats 5 Fallout games in a row in under 2 hours. What the hell? Did you see the Wii U got an update not too long ago?
The Wii U?
Like a couple days ago?
Is that going to be the last update? That's got to be the last update, right?
I don't know. I mean, people were shocked that they got that update.
What does it do? Anything?
I did not read the note. I did not read the notes on that one. I did not care.
Can we pull that up and find out? Did it break the homebrew? Like, because that's what's really interesting. If Nintendo still feels the necessary need to repair it, the way that like the Wii is completely unlocked at this point, where you can basically run homebrew and run all your emulators and play stuff on your Wii, and it won't matter. They're never going to change it.
Yeah.
Like, is this the last? This is probably the last thing they're going to do to the Wii U. So once we break this, we get to move on and do that.
Apparently, people have data mined this update and found that the whole Miiverse thing might be ending, and people are freaking out about that.
Wouldn't that break games?
I don't know.
I mean, I assume that Miiverse is going to go away at some point, but what would happen to like Woolly World's loading screens? What about the Miiverse stage in Smash Brothers?
I don't know. Apparently, the TV icon has been removed in the home menu.
No, nobody used that, so.
Oh, that's a 5.0. Man, there's so many of these things. I'm not reading through this thing. This is way too much.
Okay.
And I don't even understand what I'm reading.
Okay, well, I thought it would be easy, John.
It would have been easy if I had like planned it out ahead of time.
Well, whose fault is that, John?
I don't know.
Not yours, apparently.
Oh my god.
What?
I have to look up what Sean just told me to look up. Dang.
Okay. What? Oh, I don't even want to know. All right. Anyway, I'll stall them, John. Hi guys. Amiibo today.
Anyway, okay. That's about all that's going on in the news, to be honest with you. So it's not a whole lot.
I'm stressing out.
What are you so stressed out about?
Corrin Player 2. I'm going to be missing 2 Amiibos.
Corrin playing Player 2.
Corrin Player 2. All that matters.
So if I buy this and you also get it, then I can just resell it or to someone in the community, right?
Right. I'll give you the money for it regardless, and we'll do a giveaway. How about that?
So everyone's now hoping that we both get it.
Yeah. But I'm probably not going to, so don't get excited.
Okay. As soon as I see anything about it, I will grab it.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out, John.
Okay. Let's end this thing by talking about the movie we watched this week.
Oh, okay. We watched a movie this week. It was boring.
You thought it was boring?
No, okay. No. I think
it wasn't okay. Now so first of all, the movie's called Everything Must Go, right? And I picked the movie, one, because Dave did not pick a movie like he was supposed to, and two, because you wanted something lighter. And it definitely was like it was a drama.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a drama.
But it was definitely light.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Will Ferrell can't help but be funny.
Yeah.
He can't help it.
So the whole basis is Will Ferrell, who used to or still is a drunk, I'm not exactly sure by the end of the movie, did some stuff. His wife left him.
He
lost his job.
I'm not exactly sure how the movie is supposed to imply that ending. I'm not really sure, but we'll talk about that. Like what exactly is the ending there?
I honestly, I don't remember. Did I get distracted at the very end of the movie?
I got pretty distracted at the end.
So
no spoilers, anybody. I guess apparently John and I both don't know how this movie ends.
No, I know how it ends. But basically he comes home after he loses his job, of which he later finds out he might have been able to get back because the reason he lost his job was because a woman accused him of getting drunk with her and having sex with her. And that very well might have been false.
And she just goes to other companies and does this and sues people, and then
Mm-hmm. But he comes home and all of his stuff is on the front yard. And he has no place to go. So he basically just camps out on his front yard and drinks beer. And to be able to stay there without getting arrested and keep all his stuff there, he turns it into a yard sale. But he doesn't plan on selling anything. Like, that's the basis for the movie.
Yep.
It's light.
It's funny.
It's good. I thought overall it was good. It was an enjoyable hour and a half.
Yes, I would agree with enjoyable. I just think, I don't know. I wanted more, I guess. I wanted more to happen. The kid that's there is really cool. I don't know. I don't know if there's like this big idea or this big overarching conversation here, John. It's like,
no, there's really not. This one is not going to strike some huge conversation. Although, what did you think about the way he got electricity?
Running the extension cord?
Yeah, but why he was able to run an extension cord. So his next door neighbor. So there was a number of known actors and actresses inside this movie, right?
Yep.
He's kind of randomly popped up and stuff, but he convinced his neighbor to let him run an extension cord out to where he's at, so he could run a cooler or a refrigerator, a George Foreman grill, a rotisserie thing at one point,
and his record player to play his dad's old vinyl records.
Yeah, but the way he convinced this guy. Okay, so I'm trying to think, like, this guy's been in a number of things, but was he the boss back on News Radio, maybe? Back on the show News Radio.
I've never seen whatever you're talking about.
News Radio. It's a decent show from like the 90s.
Okay.
Anyway, you'd recognize this guy, but
yeah.
But he hears noises coming from his next door neighbor's house, and he looks in, And pretty sure. So the guy was on his hands and knees. The wife, we're pretty sure, might have been wearing something to make herself more of a man and doing bad things. Like, I don't know how else to put that in the most PG of ways.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what was happening.
But I loved how he just went over there.
Yeah.
And they answered, and he just smiled. And then the next scene, you see him with electricity.
Yeah. So I don't know. I hate his detective friend, right?
Well,
like,
yeah,
his AA
because
sponsor.
you find out he's not exactly doing a good thing.
Right. No, he's not. I don't understand why he didn't break into this house. Like, at some point, it was his house. He just let the car get taken. This guy.
Well, that he didn't really have much of a choice because the company owned that car.
Yeah, but
and there was someone in it driving away. He couldn't have stopped that.
He's supposed to have it for 30 days.
Yeah, but he still could not have physically stopped a car. Have you ever stood in front of a car and pushed against it while someone's driving it at you and see who wins?
I don't know. Have you, John?
No, but I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna end well.
It's this idea though that, like, I don't know. He made me angry in the way that he wouldn't fight back at all.
Well, he was definitely a beaten man.
Yeah. No, clearly beaten. But at some point, I just feel like I wanted him to fight back, and he didn't.
Yeah, no, he was a beaten man. But it's one of those movies where it's like some stuff happens, person learns, person fixes themselves, right? So by the end of it, he sells all his stuff. He helps out that boy whose mom works for a lady down the street, kind of helps out him.
Right.
Ends up making good with the neighbor across the street who's pregnant and whose
husband isn't coming home.
Yeah. Stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't say it's a feel-good movie because it's not really a feel-good movie, but it kind of is. Like, in the end, things kind of work out a little bit better.
It's kind of the way that things work out in real life. Like bad things happen to people, right? Bad things happen. Things sometimes get even worse, right? But at some point, right? Some point in time, things need to work themselves out, right? Better.
Yeah, but I would say less often than not.
They don't always work out as smoothly, right?
Well, people don't learn their lesson and move on in the way that he did.
Right.
Right. The reality is people are terrible and they'll just go, I don't know, hunt down their ex-wife and shoot them or whatever. See the news.
Sometimes things are significantly worse, right? But this is the positive spin, right? Will Ferrell in this role felt like there's these moments of awkward because he's awkward in the best way that just don't feel right. Like,
yeah.
Like, there's the part where he's like trying to like climb over the thing with like, it's in the very beginning. Like
he steps on the recycling bin thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what Will Ferrell would do. And yeah. I was like, this is this moment where you're like, all right, this whole thing just took a whole nother set of like lightness. Like, it's not serious anymore.
Yeah, no, it's really not. It's really not.
As
you pointed out,
it's the same way that he gets electricity. Like, it's not nothing is taken seriously enough to spark an emotional feeling or worry or care.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
And I think that's the flaw with this movie. Is like, despite the fact that we're dealing with a serious matter, right? That his wife basically threw him out into his yard. Okay. And he's an alcoholic and he's got a lot of issues and a lot of things to work on. Like, none of those things felt like they were that poor. Like, they were nothing felt like it was going to end up horrible in the end. Which is, I guess, why it ends on a lighter tone. But because of that, I think the film suffers a little bit for not being serious or taking itself not seriously enough.
Well, okay, but it really depends on what you're going and looking for. Like, there are times when that's exactly what I want. I want something light, something kind of entertaining.
Oh, I agree.
And that fits that very well.
Right.
And it also very much has that indie feel to it. Right.
That like it's shot in one place pretty much 90%
Yeah.
of it's. You ever seen Phone Booth?
No, I refuse to see Phone Booth.
Okay, wow.
It looks like the worst idea ever.
Okay, well, if that ever shows up on Netflix, we're doing that then.
Okay, we will. But okay, I will agree with a statement you made earlier, was that this movie does not spark great conversation, and it doesn't. And I guess I didn't really think about that too much when I was picking it, but also not every movie we pick is going to spark some giant conversation. But the next movie we're going to watch will.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for me to announce this?
No.
I'm
good now. I'm ready.
Okay. The movie that people need to be watching this week. And when I say people need to watch this movie, I mean, like, there are certain things that I will suggest or whatever, please watch. No, this one it's one of those movies people just need to see. And it's on Netflix, and it's called We Need to Talk About Kevin. You will recognize some people in there. The guy that plays Kevin has actually done a number of things. The mom and the dad have both done some stuff. This is not a lighthearted movie. It's an indie, but it's not lighthearted. It's not one for you to watch with your kids. Maybe not even one to watch right before you go to bed. It's a thriller. It's not a horror movie. But if you have not seen this movie, watch it.
All right.
Because, oh man, like, I heard someone recommend this one time, and I watched it, and it could potentially change you forever type movie.
Oh, I'm excited. I love movies like this.
So watch this movie. The conversation next Friday will be a very different thing because of it.
Okay. I feel like we need to announce these before we talk about the movie that we already watched. Because then people would...
Oh, because people we always announce it on Monday as well. We talk about it every episode, so it'll be okay.
All right. We need to talk about Kevin.
Yeah, we need to talk about Kevin. It's on Netflix.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening, John. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, YouTube.
What? This is not our closing music. Our closing music has been changed quite dramatically.
Happy Splatoon Day, everybody. This is Forget Being Cool, your show with me, Dave Moore, and Jonny Casino. We talk about things and argue with each other. That's what we do every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday live on the Dacespace YouTube channel at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Except for next week, right, John?
Yeah, so next week, Monday and Wednesday shows will be at 10 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, Eastern Time. Right. Okay.
Eastern Time. Hopefully I got some surprises in store for people. That'd be fun.
Great.
Should be good.
We'll be playing Splatoon all weekend, except for John, who's for some reason going to play Destiny 2 of all things.
Okay, so hold on. First of all, the reason I'm playing Destiny 2 is because it's the only chance I have, and Ben and I are going to talk about it for next week's Generational Gamers. 2, follow me on Mixer for the weekend. Afterwards, feel free to unfollow. I don't care, but I'm hoping to be streaming us playing this game at least a little bit.
I followed you on Beam.
Y'all can see how absolutely bad I am.
If I followed you on...
It's the same thing. It should carry over.
Okay, I still follow you then.
And if Sean and I can pull it off, we might co-stream.
All right, good luck.
Because that's an interesting thing that they can do.
Good luck with Mixer. You can do that on Twitch somehow too, but it seems like it's more complicated.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm doing it straight through the Xbox, so I don't know. I don't know, and I also don't know exactly what time this is going to happen. I gotta get timing things set up. And
for all our links, except for John's Mixer account, go to forgetbeingcool.com, powered by the Dacespace Podcast Network, which can be supported on Patreon at patreon.com/Dacespace for as little as $1 a month. You guys can make this show that happens 12 times a month possible, as well as all the other shows on the Dacespace Podcast Network. I'm Dave Moore. It's Jonny Casino. That's it. I've already said these things. Guys.
Peace out, homies.
Ink Strike. That's definitely going to be a copyright strike.